I think of Schönberg in like a scene, you know, like a theater scene, and you have different kind of characters, you know. And one is just like flying over the floor, never really touches the ground, or so he's really heavy. And because he uses, in these pieces, he uses dramaturgy. He has, there's a thing, one of Schönberg's things, the Flüchtig. It's like a little animal running. And you can do that like with weight, you know. Just like, can you do this without hearing any sound? Just play it without any sound. Yeah, just, no, without the note. Just, no, without any, we don't want to hear anything. Just play it without it. Silent, play it silent. Really? Just like this. Now do it just so you can hear it, but not more than that. Just a little bit, no, that doesn't matter. Just a little bit so we can just hear it. Yeah, do it with your fingers. Yeah, do it with your fingers. Not with your weight, but with your fingers, you know? Like you do an arpeggio. You can do a lot of things with weight. You can find those, it's a typical kind of sound in Schönberg. You know, the real cello sound, and there's little, and here you can do something completely without weight. Again, you know, think weight, not weight. Yeah, but even this one. Yeah, you can do some things completely without weight. It makes sense here. Yeah. And then the tremolo. Tremolos uses tremolos all the time. It's an orchestral thing, orchestral sound. He started writing piano pieces after Berg came to him with the Berg Sonata and the only sonata, and he was really inspired by his students' music. It was kind of like, ooh, I forgot to write some piano pieces, I better get on it. But the choir, very choral, classic Bach choral things, tremolo, orchestra tremolos, you know, it's really a, how can I say, it's really a scene of all musical genre, kind of impersonated in a very short form on stage. Schönberg had a lot of problems because he really was missing things from classical music. Weber didn't miss anything, but he was really missing. He said, oh, I wish I could still do that. You know, I miss the bass, the orchestral bass. I just can't do that anymore. What am I going to do? The other guys didn't have this problem as much as he did. He was very much a, how can I say, a traditionalist, you know, I mean, real tradition. So you can find a lot of typical cadential elements, you know, in a new situation, and really go for this. Nice way you got out of this. Very nice, very nice. No, it really sounds good. And then the choir again. We get that choir thing. Should we go on? This is also a piece where you can think either measure. This is a piece where I don't think measure. I don't think measure for these little beep beeps, but I think measure for the melody. So you have this like completely tick-tock kind of thing. And then you have the violin and the cello that swoops down over that, very expressive. And then, what is this little third that was just sitting there going like this? What does it do? It says, oh, I can do something expressive too. Bachita. And then it goes back. Boom. And it goes, Chita. Boom. 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 And then the melody says, but I want to do what the thirds do, right? So it's going to do the melody on thirds, and then it goes back. Yeah. So you can get, there is a completely tonal function, well, kind of, here. Think of this as your, what do you call it, the leading tone that comes over. Everybody shake ears of the 20th century. I mean, it's the ear of the 20th century. Everybody, there's some kind of imagination that we haven't heard before that's there and that belongs to our patrimoine. It's like a part of our, what we own. Pierre Boulez, just amazing, and a lot of Pierre Boulez here. There's something that I do, the notion of rubato. What is rubato for you? Like, how would you define rubato?
Well, rubato, but you mean what does it mean, or how?
Well, what is it for you? Like, what is
freedom? Very natural way of singing.
Because I think there's a lot of rubato in these things, and the rubato belongs to a way of playing. And if you think playing cello, maybe not the violin, but cello, where you have to really pull the string, and there's something about the feeling of inertia. These little things have no inertia. They're drops. And then you have something that has this inertia. I would dare say that these two different dramatic elements have two tempi. One has the other one goes da dee da dee da, and then here it's the combination of them, right? And then it goes. I don't know, just a little idea. But I feel like you're really pulling those things. Rubato also means a continuous freedom, a continuous change. It's not just something that's fast, slow, but it's something that goes from fast, slow. You can't just turn the wheel and then stop it, which you do not. So you have to feel like it's between the notes. And you can really use that because then you can get a different sound. This deep, even though it's not fortissimo, you can get like this deep sound and then this very superficial, drop type thing. Beautiful. What's amazing, you'll hear there's an orchestration here that's just brilliant. This is typical of somebody who knows this orchestra. You've got these like octaves playing pianissimo and bass. And then you've got this forte thing and you can hear everything. You can hear the pianissimo, even though there's a huge forte over it. It's like amazing. Go ahead, do it, and the other one goes. I think you can pull it like, I slide this just to keep pulling it. Yeah, just let it. Oh, so we hear that voice there. Yeah, keep going. And then more here. Keep going. More. Yeah, accent here. Yeah, because since it's slow, you have to keep pulling it, or else we get da, dee, dee, dee. You have to really pull it, and your tempo will be as slow as you can do that, And then you have to really feel physically the difference between these octaves that are moving around like this. Because he really is orchestrating two completely different things here. And the only reason why all of a sudden we discover this, because all of a sudden this voice is breathing. It's like discovering something that, was there, all the time, even here in a way. All of a sudden we say, there was that thing. It kept moving. And it's hard to keep those things. Don't phrase this more than just keeping the melody going, keep that kind of thing. And then when you finally let this go, and then contrast between the weight and the feeling there. And then I would play that a little freer, a little piano, because all of a sudden you don't have this bass dragging this thing. And And this again, no weight, no nothing. Completely unsentimental. Yeah, I think you can even start even more. Yeah, don't be so emotional about it. Just play, you know. Yeah, and this he's just giving a classical play. Yeah. You know, if you were playing a trombone, you were that passage. This is typical trombone writing. You know, when a trombone, you want them to go bo 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 bo. You do this with the little hats, you know, the Bartok hats here. So you have to play trombone, and in here, a trombone, you have to go, and you can't really phrase it. You really have to, you know. You know, really jab at it. You know, I do this.
Yes. No, but you divide it into hands.
Yeah, you don't have to. Yeah. No. Just stroke this one. Not staccato. Yeah, not sentimental. Just da-dum. Yeah. It's just not staccato. Yeah. You see, play with your weight more, you know, and don't try to play pretty, you know. Play sometimes, you know. And here is your waltz, of course. That's sexy. You know, I mean, it has to be sexy here. And very nice Viennese. Max Deustch used to say, I think it was Amadeus Quartet, or somebody said, if you don't have time in a Viennese waltz, if you don't have time to pick up your hands and touch your nose between the second and the third beat, then you're not playing it right. You can really, this is not good taste. You know, it shouldn't be too much good. And then your little sissio. You know, really fun. And the horns are coming back here. Yeah? And take your time. He says to slow down, but take your time to do the work. You know, so we can hear the ba ba. It doesn't have to be too fast.
But maybe I shouldn't divide it, or I shouldn't play it like I do with left hand here, because then it's difficult to control. But what should I do about this legato here then?
I'm trying to do that. Let's see. I'm switching it. I do this and then I transfer.
There's time down here.
Try that last bit again. Sorry, Tim. Ba. Think really. Oh. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Make the difference between da 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 and ba 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 ba. Yeah, we don't want to hear da 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 dee da dee. We want to hear da 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 da. Ba ba. Yeah. Each time it comes in, think again. It's not in the measure. It's just and they get the so that they're like each time ba ba. Yeah, flot. Richtig flot. You know, these are the times when I don't hesitate.
Okay.
Yeah, because I want to get this perfect sound, and plus I can't reach it. But even if I could, there are a few events that I want them to be so that I'm not going to dare do anything that could bother that. And even sometimes I do this. Sometimes, but I'm supposed to.
So we just keep it in one pedal.
Yeah. It's in the pedal. But anyway, the first one, especially the first one, I don't know how to do it. It's just. some light, a little more lighting out of it, you know? Maybe a little more light. Maybe a little bit. Here though, I think, like that, I've always messed that up, so problem. Here, when you go over, it's kind of interesting with this one. You're playing harmonics, right? If you could play harmonics on the piano, it would be that. So you might want to, what I do a little bit is I bite a little bit. I bite it a little tiny bit with the edge of my finger, just a little faster. Yeah, I bite a little bit so I don't get much weight, but I get the light. Just a little bit, so that you're not getting heavy, but you still get a little sound. Yeah. Like a harmonic. You know how that sounds? It's a very quiet but piercing sound. A harmonic. It really pierces, even though it's completely, you know. Again, orchestration where he gets this like very deep thing and then some harmonics in there.